Hello, welcome to my video. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm glad you're here on this journey. This is my documentary series where I document everything that I've learned in my business, from the good things and the bad things, all the lessons and mistakes that I've made, because obviously you and I are trying to make a successful business, and most of the gurus don't really share most of this, so I'm giving you the in the trenches type documentary series so you can just learn from me. In today's documentary series, I wanted to talk more about one thing. Let me ask you a question real quick. Have you ever experienced in your business where you're putting in a lot of effort, you're doing a lot of stuff, you're grinding yourself to the bone every single day, and you're spending a lot of time, and you're doing it and you're not getting any progress, and you feel like everything's so tough and nothing's working out, and you feel like just nothing's gonna work, right? Recently, I had a really big setback in my business. If I'm gonna be really honest with you, I don't usually feel like this, but because it's been such a long time since I've actually made progress, it's made me feel very demotivated. I'm going to be very honest about that. We can all agree everyone does feel. And, you know, it's obviously made me feel like I'm doing all of this work, I've put in all this effort, and I've made this big mistake, and now I'm having to go redo stuff. I guess the one thing that I've learned, and I'm currently just, it's reaffirming again, is the mindset. And your business literally depends on you mastering this very well skill. And yes, it's a skill in its own, your mind, because if you cannot control your mind and, how you feel, it can very well be the death of your business. Like, if you give up, you're sacrificing the dream life that you've been dreaming of, and you sacrifice making progress in your business. And that's obviously not what we want. So having a strong mindset in entrepreneurship will make you unstoppable. And I guess that's probably that's the main reason why I have come to find success in my business, where I've had my first paying client, 1,500, which is awesome. But one thing I wanted to share is that when you make mistakes and you have setbacks, your brain comes up with all of these bad, negative things, because obviously your brain wants to keep you safe, and that's a default setting. But we're not living in dinosaur times. Making a mistake in your business isn't as bad as being chased by a dinosaur. So I guess what I've come to accept is that our brain is going to come up with these thoughts, right, by default. We can't exactly control our brain coming up with these negative things, right? You're always going to have that little bitch voice in your head telling you nothing's going to work, right? What I've learned to do is just ignore it, because if you reaffirm that thought and you pay more attention to that thought, as the saying goes, your beliefs can become reality. So if you pay attention to it, it will become reality. So the point is to, when you have these mistakes and setbacks and you have these negative thoughts, is to ignore them and don't pay attention to them and keep on going. And that's what having a strong mindset is to push through the bad shit, make mistakes, and accept that you're going to make mistakes. When you feel demotivated, there's one thing that I always think about whenever I'm doing work that I don't feel like doing, and it's literally, what is your why? Why are you in entrepreneurship? What was the reason why you decided to start this business in the first place? I feel like this is not very spoken about, so I'm going to talk about it. Why did you start your business in the first place? You started your business because you wanted some dream life. For example, I want money freedom. Like, I just want to have no worry about money and be able to go anywhere in the world, because I don't want to be limited by some government or some, I don't want to be limited by anything, and especially not money and where I live. And I want to have something that gives me freedom, right? As for you, ask yourself, what's your why? And I always think about this whenever I feel a little bit like demotivated, I always think about, why am I doing this? Because if I don't do this, then I am sacrificing that very well dream life that I am always dreaming about. So definitely don't want that. I guess the mistake that I made that's making me feel this way is we drove so far away from what worked because of fear, right? And I think if you make emotional decisions in your business, then it's going to cause you to go down, the wrong route. So in business, you're being, every single day, these marketers are marketing to you this dream life where you can have completely passive income, where you have to do absolutely no work. And while that can happen, you still have to put in work, and you still have to do work, and it's going to be hard. And I'm just accepting that I'm going to have to go through a lot of shit, make a lot of mistakes, and people aren't going to be very happy with that. I mean, just accepting that I have to go through a lot of hard work. And one big thing that I've learned is to just literally stick to what worked. Like, look through the timeline of your business and find something that worked, and just do that again and replicate it over and over again until you eventually more and more get it right. You do better at it. So that's the mistake I made, is just not really doing what worked. You will have to go through hard work and do hard work, and you can't avoid that. If you're still here, like, watching this video, like, good job. If you found this video helpful and I guess motivating in a way, then please make sure to leave a like. And if you want to, if you're new here and you want to, subscribe, because I will be documenting more stuff that I learn in my business. And you know, I'm doing this documentary series because I don't think a lot of gurus talk about this, so I'm giving you in trenches experience so you can just learn from me. But I hope you found this insightful, and I will see you in my next video.